Alright, I've officially done it. I've lost my mind. I went and bought this, heck, I don't even know what year it is. It's a 6650 Hesston swather, or what remains of one, from, a buddy I know. No longer needed it. Well, rather it outlived its useful life. As a swather, as you can tell, there was no head on there. It was pretty worn out. The only thing saving it is the engine itself. This little 4-cylinder Perkins diesel only has just shy of 4,000 hours on it, and the hour meter does work, and I believe it. There's no blow by. It starts right up even when it's cold, and honestly, it sounds really good. Haven't really been around Perkins engines much. I had, I think it's larger cousin in the Massey 540 that I had. And for the couple of years I owned that, I can't really say I had any complaints. The rest of it, the hydro, the 2 hydro pumps, the hydro transmission itself, just that whole hydraulic system is all in great shape. I mean, 4,000 hours really isn't anything when it comes to that. So you're thinking, well, you know, why'd you buy this? What are you doing, going into the hay business? And that's a resounding no, let me tell you. What I came up with is probably one of the crazier ideas I've ever had, and that's going to be turning this into a self-propelled sprayer. So while you're laughing, let me explain myself a little bit. So I wanted to find a sprayer that had booms in the front, that primarily the biggest reason I wanted that is I want to wipe my soybeans. I grow high oleic soybeans for Pioneer, and those are only Roundup ready. Well, Roundup will not get mare's tail or ragweed or some of the other tougher weeds out there. However, I did find a herbicide that will. However, if I just spray it over the top of soybeans, it'll kill the soybeans as well. It is labeled for soybeans. However, it needs to be wiped on. So I needed something to where I could monitor the wiper height as I'm going across, and make fine adjustments, and also a sprayer all in one package so that I could just apply my regular chemicals as needed. And I wanted that in a small package. Really the only thing that was fitting that level of wants, or the list of wants if you will, was a Haggy, one of those, like, I think they were a 210. I think that's the right number I'm thinking of. I could be wrong. I only looked at them for a brief minute and saw the price tag and went, yeah, it's going to be out of the price range. I think I can build one cheaper. Famous last words. Well, I found this. Didn't even pay $1,000 for it. So you still laughing? Yeah, I probably think you are. But found this for $1,000. I got a 60-foot spray boom out back, with 200 gallon saddle tanks that I picked off for, I think that was just shy of $2,000. So now we got maybe $3,000 wrapped in this, and that is well below even what an old rundown beat up Haggy is. So I'm thinking I can design this how I want suit my needs, and I don't need a special trailer to transport it. I can put this on the back of my nurse trailer that I already have, and away we go. And the hydros are stronger in these. They're built heavier. The only downside really is the height here. For soybeans, not a problem. For corn, the only thing I can't do is spray like a fungicide. I never did that anyway. I had a tow behind sprayer. So really, this is the better option, I think. And when you're a small farm like me, where you only have 200 acres, you're trying to maximize that return on investment. At least I am. And I think this is going to be the way to do it. So let's kind of look at it. I already showed you the engine. Behind this is where the radiator compartment is, and the battery, and also your hydraulic cooler filter. It's honestly a nice little package as far as serviceability goes. I don't know. I like how it's laid out. I really do. It's not even green, and I like how it's laid out. Come up into the cab. Take a look in here. It's really nothing to write home about. Pretty solid. The only thing I don't like about it, that's plastic. I have never seen a plastic roof. Doesn't look like it leaks, but I know this door leaks. So we're gonna have to do something about it. If you could just smell this. It doesn't smell like mice, but what it does smell like is wet dust. And if any of you have smelled wet soybean dust, ugh. Yeah, that's what this smells like. It's not good. Not good. But at any rate, it's a nice little cab. For all I'm gonna be doing with it, it'll be fine. Really, I'm not gonna change anything in here. I have an idea of what I'm gonna do to this handle right here, which is the hydro lever, forward and reverse. I'm gonna add a couple things to it. We'll worry about that when we get there. I'm thinking an on-off switch for the sprayer, like some spray controls, boom height, things like that. And if you're wondering how I'm gonna do that, I got some ideas. I got some electrical, or rather electric over hydraulic poppet valves. I'm gonna take this whatever it was out. Just some old wiring that does nothing anymore. I'm gonna take this little organizer console thing out that somebody put in, put a side post, if you will, that has some gauges, our GPS system at the top, our spray rate controller at the top, and then also put in my light bar right here. Basically, it's just going to be adding stuff. Nothing that's really changing in here, other than hopefully sealing this door up, which I don't think is going to be a problem. It's just, you can kind of look down that and see how that comes. Whoop. You know, somebody put the handyman secret weapon there. And right away you can see the gap. So I think it's all down here. Our adjustment, we can mess with that and see if we can't come up with something that can really seal that up. It shouldn't be like that. So it's pretty basic. still getting over the fact that they call these tractors in the swather world. It's kind of odd when you look at it. Being from the northeastern part of the Corn Belt, you really don't see these. They look more like a little miniature combine, especially having a gleaner seat in it, for crying out loud. It just gives off a combine vibe. It looks like a white combine, and a gleaner combine had a little, well, I won't say what I want to say, but had a had a little offspring. It looks like a little miniature combine, and now it's really gonna get messed up. So what I'm thinking of doing, we're gonna put this bar on the front to start things off. Just weld it onto the main frame on each side, and that is what we'll build everything else around. I'm thinking extending this out probably another foot or two, and then mount our tanks going towards the rear. So when you're looking at it, the tank itself will be setting here, front to back, still allowing for the room to open up our access panels and enough room to get in the cab. I mean, that's about all the further you need to open that to get in there. I mean, somewhere in there would be ideal. Alright. Good Lord. I like to roll. Okay. We'll see. Helps when you have the torch set right. Alright. See if we can knock this out of there. Alright, promising. Had to move. I'll go get a pair of channel locks so I don't burn myself. Last time I did that, it was very nice. Okay, hammer made that look way too easy. So we'll find I think I got a I used to have a big bolt over here. That'll work if nothing else. The heck? My punch set, unfortunately, is in the other truck. I know what I can use. Improper use, and I don't care. I know it's improper use. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. It's gonna collapse in on itself. You know, I might have. And I do. Let's see if that big punches. There we go. Well, I should have got to begin with, but you know. Here we go. All right. Now I just got to take off the top. Should not have put this over here. sometimes it's easier just to break. Sometimes it's easier just to break these things. Sometimes it's not. There we go. Keep your feet back. Hammer away. Alright, let's see. Oh no, she's in there. It's in there. It's in there good. Wish I had a shorter punch. I wish I had a crappier punch. I didn't have to beat up that one. Let's see if I can just... Yeah. It does not want to. It says no. So fine. Okay, I was picturing something more dramatic, but I guess not. There we go. Oh man, I gotta do that side yet. Oh boy. So it acts like it's wanting to work with me. What are the odds? There we go. Wow, and that one just moves. Okay. That's way different than this side. way different. Hoping that would go flying, but should have brought the punch, huh? Then it would have. Oh well. Alright, let's try this. There's that side. Alright. There we go. Alright, we got both brackets on the ground. Alright. Call that a win.